They say they have an otherworldly gift, that they can read minds, predict the future, and speak with the dead.
Anna wants me to tell you how proud she is of you.
From a psychic institute to psychic house cleansings.
There's a lot of pain in this room.
Do you buy this?
And so tonight, are psychics for real?
Did you Google me at all?
We're there when psychic powers are put to the test.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much.
Is this proof of a sixth sense?
Yeah, it's a toy of some sorts. Am I right about that?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Beyond faith, beyond hope, beyond what the eye can see, is there something else beyond belief? Good evening, I'm Cynthia McFadden. For millennia, mind readers and mediums have captured our imaginations and sometimes our money. People who claim to see the future, read our thoughts, and even speak with the dead. But can they really? Or are they just telling us what so many of us have a deep yearning to believe? We begin tonight with a fascinating journey that my colleague ABC's Josh Elliott made to answer a question that he told me he's had for a quarter century.
Even now, so many years later, it hurts. I was 15 when my adoptive father, Charles Elliott, died suddenly. But something that happened that night, though, has helped me make peace with his loss ever since. A very vague memory of my father tucking me in and my taking his hand and telling him that I loved him hours after he'd passed. At least that's how it felt. Now, ever since, I've wondered if it really happened at all. Was it possible I'd spoken to his spirit, his ghost? So when I was asked to do a profile of arguably the world's most renowned psychic medium, I accepted. No, I didn't believe we could talk to our dead loved ones. But then again, who wouldn't want it to be true?
How are you?
Good, and you?
You're very tall. Everyone's tall to me. How are you?
Josh Elliott.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You're like a big guy with a baby face.
That's a good thing, I hope. His name is James Van Praagh, and he sits atop the marquee of mediums. He's been oft-profiled in print and on TV, and has written 4 bestsellers about his work, including his newest one, Growing Up in Heaven. Van Praagh claims that he's been psychic since he was a young boy.
I remember when I was a young kid, I used to see spirits all the time. I used to see lights around people and colors around people. And I knew, as a child, I used to see these things. And to me, I thought everybody could see them.
Were we all born with a gift?
We're all born with intuition. Every single person has intuition.
So could we all learn to use it the way you use it?
There's some people that are born with more sensitivity. Everybody's born with the ability to play the piano, but not everybody's a concert pianist. Okay. Ready?
Van Praagh then demonstrated his virtuoso skills.
Divine Heavenly Parent, we ask your blessing upon this meeting today. Dear spirit friends, please draw it near to me. Give us glimpses of eternity.
He began by reaching back into my childhood.
And when you're younger, I get a lot of anger. So as I look to you and think a little boy, I want to make sure that there's a sense of being wanted. And would you know Susan?
Yes.
Is Susan your mother?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. You're part of 2 families, she's saying to me. That makes sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Are you adopted?
Yes.
Oh. That's what I thought.
I'd been expecting that, but I wasn't prepared for what happened next.
This man is coming close to me, so I'm asking him as I'm talking to you. I'm sending thoughts to him, and he's coming in very strong.
Was he talking about my father? Or was it someone else?
Who is, you know the name of L.E.? Leonard or Leon, or Leo, L-E-O something?
Yes.
Leo. This is this man standing next to me.
Leo was the name of my adoptive mother's longtime companion, whom I loved as a stepfather for almost 25 years. Leo died suddenly in 2009.
I feel very much like he's a part of you as far as influencing you. I feel very much like that. It makes sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Can I just tell you that he holds you in like, and you're a big boy, but he's holding you like a baby, and I see it more as symbolic, because I see more like nurturing you.
Hearing of and thinking about Leo in that moment was a moving experience for me. Though for a number of reasons, I was still unconvinced and had to ask. You knew who was coming here. Did you
No.
Google me at all?
I'm sorry to say, I honestly, I didn't know who you were.
It wasn't the only question I'd ask or be left with that day.
What exactly are you seeing? It's very, very fast. I see the faces, but I see it very quickly, like a flash. I say, well, they're in a different dimension.
So where are they? I was gonna...
I know you're going to ask me that. I'm psychic. So where are they? It's a good question. Where are they? Well, it's interdimensional. So we are living in a multi-dimensional environment.
To get a sense of what was possible, we took Von Prague for a walk on the beach near his home, where he proceeded to approach total strangers.
Your father and him need to come together. Yeah, I don't know why. Are they not? They're separated too, yes?
Yeah.
Is there somebody you'd like to speak to that's passed on?
Yeah.
Who's that?
I would love to speak to my mother.
Within minutes, Von Prague said he was seeing both of this woman's deceased parents.
Someone could not get to them before they passed over. Couldn't get to the mother before she passed over, is that right?
My mother was in Iran.
And you couldn't get back there in time.
That is correct.
And you've held on to this for a while. And I want you to release it. Understand? You got to release that. Because I feel your mother's very, very happy with you. And that doesn't matter to her? God bless.
God bless you.
Okay, thank you.
And it all seemed so impressive, but I couldn't help but notice many of these folks seem to be unknowingly participating in what's called a cold reading, simply helping a medium along as they probe for information.
Is there an attorney in the family?
Yes.
Yeah, who is this?
My nephew.
Okay, I like him. Your father is looking over him?
It was as if they wanted to believe and wanted him to succeed, and that he was dependent upon their assistance.
Yeah, we will.
Anybody named William, you know?
Well, yes.
Yes, who's that?
His brother.
Brother, yes, he's still living,
Yes.
is he then?
Yes.
Yes.
Something else curious transpired at one of Von Prague's spirit circles.
How are you? Good to see you.
Group readings where attendees pay $100 each to speak to the dead.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Just close your eyes. There you go.
Von Prague often posed general questions
How many people had dreams of their loved ones?
that were likely to resonate with at least one person in a large group.
Does someone have a scar on the foot?
I do.
Thank you. Because your daddy is telling me there's a scar on your foot.
Yeah.
Did you catch that, Nightline?
We sure did. We also noticed that Von Prague has also been a target of numerous critics and investigative reports, including a 2020 segment which put his gift to the test, a test he didn't always seem to pass.
Was he killed?
No.
Was this an accident of some sort?
I don't think it was, no.
Was he a shot at all, or the gun?
No.
No. Every argument can be made for any cynic and any skeptic. It's a lot easier for someone to stick to their old paradigm, with their old way of thinking. A lot easier than stepping outside that box and questioning, is there life after death?
Von Prague suggested there's academic support for his gift.
I was once tested by a professor, Professor Gary Schwartz, and it was 93% accuracy, 94% accuracy of it.
So we tracked down Dr. Gary Schwartz, a former Yale tenured professor who now teaches at the University of Arizona.
I've been very impressed with James. He is as real and accurate on the average among the best of the mediums I've ever tested. You're going to sit in this chair.
Schwartz showed us the kind of work he does, using a local medium and a subject of Nightline's choosing.
Share with us whatever you're experiencing right now.
I got a big, fluffy dog, walking around here.
The results were underwhelming.
And you're not the one that lost the dog recently? No. Did you recognize the dog? No. Well, the dog was really distracting, so he has to belong to somebody in here.
I was connected to the memory of a dog, so that dog may have been for me.
As for my own reading,
Leon or Leo, L-E-O something?
I'd known there was plenty of information regarding my past readily available with a cursory internet search, including an extensive interview I'd given to a website 2 years before, one that covered every talking point of the reading, from my dead relatives to my adoption, except, I thought, for Leo, until I looked again upon my return home. And there it was, a reference to his passing, able to be exploited along with all the rest. And when we asked him to read our producer on the spot, that didn't go so well.
I'm tired.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be able to give you a clear quality